The city of Birmingham, England, recently came together to bid a heartfelt farewell to one of its most iconic sons, Ozzy Osbourne, the legendary frontman of Black Sabbath and a global music icon known as the Prince of Darkness. Following his passing at the age of 76, thousands of fans lined the streets alongside Osbourne's family for an emotional procession through the city he called home. The event was a poignant celebration of his life, marked by tearful tributes, personal mementos, and a deep sense of loss for a figure who redefined heavy metal and left an indelible mark on music history. The procession wound its way down Birmingham's Broad Street, a fitting route for a man whose music resonated with generations of fans. Leading the tribute was Ozzy's wife, Sharon Osbourne, who was visibly moved as she navigated the sea of mourners. Sharon paused at a memorial site to lay flowers, a gesture that drew quiet reverence from the crowd gathered behind barriers. She was joined by the couple's 3 children, Aimee, Kelly, and Jack, each of whom honored their father in their own way, reflecting the personal and profound impact he had on their lives. The event was steeped in symbolism, with the family incorporating elements of Ozzy's larger-than-life persona into their tributes. Kelly Osbourne, known for her vibrant personality, wore her father's iconic round sunglasses, a nod to his distinctive style that became synonymous with his stage presence. Aimee, the eldest daughter, chose a bat-shaped brooch for her blazer, a subtle reference to one of Ozzy's most infamous moments, a 1982 concert incident that cemented his reputation as a rock provocateur. Louis Osbourne, Ozzy's son from his previous marriage to Thelma Riley, paid homage with a purple tie adorned with a skull and crossbones motif, capturing the rebellious spirit that defined his father's career. Sharon's tribute was perhaps the most poignant. Observant fans noticed that she wore a necklace with a ring that appeared to be Ozzy's wedding band, a detail that sparked an emotional response online. One fan shared an image of the ring, writing, "Sharon Osbourne wearing Ozzy's wedding ring in a chain around her neck while mourning him. We love you, Shaz." The gesture underscored the deep bond between Sharon and Ozzy, who had been partners in both life and business for decades, navigating the highs and lows of fame together. The procession was accompanied by Boston Brass, a live brass band that added a solemn yet celebratory tone to the event. The music echoed through the streets, evoking the raw energy of Black Sabbath's pioneering sound, which blended dark, heavy riffs with introspective lyrics. For fans, the band's performance was a reminder of Ozzy's contributions to music, from his early days with Black Sabbath to his successful solo career, which produced hits like Crazy Train and Mr. Crowley. Ozzy's death came just weeks after his final public appearance at the Back to the Beginning concert at Villa Park, a fitting farewell for a man who lived for the stage. The concert had been a triumphant moment, with fans celebrating his enduring legacy despite his well-documented health struggles in recent years. His passing marked the end of an era, but the procession in Birmingham showed that his spirit would live on in the hearts of those who loved him. For the people of Birmingham, Ozzy was more than a rock star. He was a local hero who rose from humble beginnings to global fame. Born John Michael Osbourne in the city's Aston neighborhood, he grew up in a working-class family, a background that shaped his gritty, relatable persona. Black Sabbath, formed in Birmingham in 1968, drew inspiration from the city's industrial landscape, creating a sound that resonated with disaffected youth around the world. Ozzy's raw vocals and charismatic stage presence made him the perfect frontman, and his journey from factory worker to music legend inspired countless fans. The procession was a chance for Birmingham to reclaim Ozzy as one of its own, celebrating his contributions not only to music but to the city's cultural identity. Fans shared stories of meeting him, attending his concerts, or simply growing up with his music as the soundtrack to their lives. For many, his lyrics, often exploring themes of alienation, rebellion, and hope, provided solace during difficult times, making his loss feel deeply personal. The family's tributes highlighted Ozzy's multifaceted legacy. Beyond his music, he was a devoted father and husband, a reality TV star, and a cultural icon whose influence extended far beyond the stage. His children spoke of his humor, his resilience, and his unwavering love for his fans, qualities that endeared him to millions. Sharon, who managed his career and stood by him through controversies and health challenges, shared memories of their life together, painting a picture of a man who was as complex as he was charismatic. As the procession concluded, the outpouring of love from fans continued online, with tributes flooding social media. Photos of the memorial site, adorned with flowers, candles, and handwritten notes, circulated widely, capturing the collective grief of a global fan base. For those who couldn't attend, the images served as a virtual space to mourn and celebrate a legend whose music transcended borders and generations. Ozzy Osbourne's final journey through Birmingham was a fitting tribute to a man who lived life on his own terms. From the streets of Aston to sold-out arenas, he carved a path that inspired countless artists and fans. As the Prince of Darkness, he embraced the darkness but also brought light to those who found solace in his music. His legacy, carried forward by his family and fans, will continue to resonate, ensuring that Ozzy Osbourne remains an eternal icon.